Hi friends, it's a bed video today because I got cozy before realising I'd not done a video today, and I couldn't be bothered to get out of bed, and my bed's cozy. I'm joined by Tripod, of course. Um, the big thing that's been on my mind has been the two uh, High Court rulings in the UK from yesterday. The first was the deeming that the proscription of Palestine Action, which was an organisation, which is an organisation in the UK, which is responsible for some direct action, targeting weapons and military installations used to directly support the ongoing genocide in Gaza. And this organisation was deemed to be a terrorist organisation, which, amongst other things, meant that anyone showing any support for them was subject to arrest with very hefty penalties. It meant that you could be put in prison for holding a cardboard sign that just says, "I support Palestine Action." And that's what we've been seeing for months, over a year now. Videos of people getting arrested for holding cardboard signs. I know people who have gotten arrested. It's a good thing that this prescription was deemed illegal. It was a ridiculous action, and of course, accusations of terrorism used to silence protest is absurd and precedented. We have to. It's obviously difficult to come out on the side of terrorism, but really what I'm against is I'm against using the label of terrorism to silence legitimate critique, because it's very easy when you are in power to view any threat to that power as terrorist because it scares you. And in fact, when you are in power in a system and anything that threatens that system, deeming it a terrorist is a way of trying to prevent change, and it's change that's rightly needed. What I worry about, of course, is that this isn't really enough. The damage has already been done. As of right now, the prescription hasn't been overturned yet. And it doesn't change the effect, that what was an organization that was doing a lot of work to directly try and prevent an ongoing genocide. That genocide continued for the whole time. We don't get the luxury of extra time when thinking about things like this. That can't be undone. We can't go, oopsie, we fucked up. We accidentally let a genocide go on. And this I think, needs to just be added to the catalogue of reasons why systemic change is not only necessary but inevitable, and why being part of the fight for systemic change always feels justified. Because without systemic change, you're allowed to do things like illegally prescribe a group that is trying to work against a genocide through direct action and face what is essentially no consequences for doing so. The other ruling I know less about, but it is not good news for trans people. It is essentially allowing for segregated bathrooms, mandating segregated bathrooms in workplaces. I don't know a lot of the details. I'm working from third-hand accounts, I haven't had the time nor energy to look into it too deeply. But from what I know from the people around me who make it their mission to know these things, it's not great news. It's not good news for trans people who continually desire the privacy of peacefully going to the bathroom. I spoke about it in the video whose thumbnail is just piss. I've started using the women's bathroom much more regularly and without as much fear. And there's going to be a time that going into the men's bathroom is much more scary than going into the women's. And the thought that that might be something I have to do, or risking criminal, risking breaking the law, is I'm still very tired of all of this. But I will keep fighting, and we'll keep fighting. I'm going to learn more about this. That's always the first step to go. I like to end these videos. I reach the middle point of the videos where I'm sort of running out. I like to end the videos with how I feel, how I am going to approach this. I'm going to learn more. I think if in doubt, education is usually the first best step. And then I'm going to keep fighting because it's ridiculous. And segregation has always failed. It's always caused a great deal of harm, but it has always collapsed as well. I am not a danger to anyone. And not just me, I'm not a danger. My presence does not form an abstract danger either. And with that, I'm going to go to sleep. And tomorrow I'm going to wake up, I'm going to learn, and I'm going to fight. And I'm going to keep doing that every day until I live in a world that's safe for me and for my friends and for you and for everyone. I love you very much. Good night. Oh wait, shit, forfeits. Thank you if you made it to the end of the video. You thought it was going to be the end. 30 more seconds. I have a rule that forfeits are never punishments. They're just things that I need to do that I've been putting off. We're going to legally change our name. I'm going to legally change my name. I've been putting it off for ages. It's not something I can do quickly, but that's my forfeit for missing yesterday's video. Update videos coming. Thank you very much. I will talk to you soon.